everyone, welcome back to my channel. My name's Bonnie and this is Happy Space Creates. Today I have got a fabric haul video for you, so stay tuned to see what I've been buying recently. So hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. Thank you so much for joining me again. You can watch my channel every week for sewing and crafting related content. So if you like to see what's going on in my sewing world, do click the subscribe button down below and you can stay tuned with all that I get up to. I have got some exciting new purchases to go through with you. I have had a little spendaroo recently, so there's some exciting things. I will say now that most of them were in the sale, so don't feel bad about if you haven't got the budget for buying these things. I've seemed to have found some good deals recently and I hope you have too, and I just wanted to share them with you. So one of the things I want to share with you today is actually some video equipment. Now obviously I am a YouTuber and I know that some of the other sewing community also have YouTube videos or YouTube channels rather, and I think that this might be interesting information. So I want to share with you a little bargain that I got this week. I'm in the UK. Obviously you can tell by this accent, oh la-di-da. And so I got this from a shop called Home Bargains. Now I don't think that exists in anywhere else in the world, but it is a English shop. It is kind of like, I don't know, a bit like a all-round shop, I would say. It sells like lots of household items like cleaning products and like home decor and things, but it sells it for like a cheaper price. And you just find lots of cool things in there, like candles and stuff like that. So I went in there just for a little browse. Sometimes it's what I do when I've got nothing to do, just look around all these shops. And I recently picked up this ring light. I saw it in there. I'll pop a little picture right here so that you can take a look. So this was $19.99 and it is a social media ring light tripod. Now obviously we are coming into the winter months and it does get darker earlier, and usually I film my videos sort of like early afternoon, evening time when I finish work. And obviously it's now dark and the lighting just isn't that great for videos. So I thought this would be a really great addition to my YouTubing equipment. It's probably not gonna replace my actual tripod because I do have a proper legit sturdy tripod, but for now this actually is really good. I'm using it right now. Hopefully you can see me well. The lighting's good. It has lots of different settings on it and it does come with like a little phone mount as well. So, but yeah, definitely good to have better lighting. So if you are a YouTuber and you're looking for better equipment for the winter, I do recommend this product. Like I said, it's from Home Bargains and it's $19.99. Another thing that it's very good for if you're not a YouTuber is that my sewing machine light isn't that good and the lighting in my spare room isn't very good, and this is kind of like a brighter daylight strobe light. So if you are into like embroidery or crafting or knitting and you don't want to have like low light as you're doing it, this is a great sort of like over the shoulder light so that you can see what you're doing. It's really adjustable and it has like loads of different brightness settings as well, so pop along if you need one. So let's get on to the good stuff, shall we? The fabric, the patterns. I kind of spent loads of money in 1 week really. This is just a 1 week's purchase. It wasn't really like months and months worth of stuff. I just seem to have been in a bit of a spendy day and spent loads of money in one afternoon. But first off, I'm going to share with you what I recently got from Minerva. You all know I'm a brand ambassador. I love that shop. I'm always on there browsing. But what I've been doing recently is I've been looking on, well actually I do this quite regularly anyway, but I've been looking on sort of like the internet clothing shops and just seeing what's kind of on trend at the moment and having a little look at what kind of prints and styles are in. And I've noticed that camo print is like really coming back, that like utility kind of wear pattern. So naturally, I purchased some camo print. Now, if you can carefully see in the background, I have obviously already made a start on this because I'm not one to wait. But behind me here is my half-constructed camo dress. This is the Rosa shirt dress by Tilly and the Buttons. This is my third or fourth now. It is such a good pattern. It was my first ever, actually I think it's the only shirt pattern I've ever made. But at the beginning of the year, I decided I was going to learn how to make a shirt because I feel like the collars and things are quite complicated. So I challenged myself into making a shirt, and now I'm obsessed with making shirts. So, you know, these things happen. This is a camo version. So this is the fabric from Minerva. As you can see, I haven't really got a lot left of it now, but this is it's labelled as a twill. So it's soft and like it's not got too much drape to it. It is quite soft to touch, but quite stiff to work with. It actually makes it really great for sewing because it doesn't move around too much. It's really stiff, and I kind of feel like it has the most realistic feel for what a real, true, authentic camouflage fabric would be, because it's usually quite thick fabric. I don't have a lot left of it, I just have some offcuts now, but I'm hoping to be able to piece together a belt to tie around the middle. So yeah, that is my Rosa shirt dress. It's going to have some pockets and a sleeve and obviously a collar as well. So keep watching later on in a few weeks' time to see how that one comes out, because I just couldn't wait to make it. It was one of those inspirational dreams that I had where I was like, oh, I want another Rosa shirt, obviously. So that was the fabric that I got from Minerva. So the rest are patterns. I don't know if you've been living under a rock, but there has been a McCall's pattern sale. They had all of their patterns for 50% off. So I bought some patterns because they were ones that I've had my eye on for a while, more autumn transitional kind of patterns. So this is the 8070 by McCall. So I'll just hold that up there and I'll pop a little picture in as well in case you can't see it. So this is a hoodie jumper pattern. It's actually got the hashtag Aiden McCall, so obviously they name their patterns now as well to make it easier when you're searching on Instagram to see other people's versions. So this has got multiple different types of jumpers. So it's got a hoodie with a front pocket, and then it's got a hoodie with like the hood, a hoodie with a hood. And then it's also just got a sweatshirt kind of style, so that's no pocket, no hood. So different combinations there, but I feel like this is a really good transitional piece. I can make it. I've never really made a jumper before or a sweatshirt, so I'm gonna give that a go. I'm trying to experiment more with stretch fabrics, which isn't going too well at the moment, but fingers crossed. The next one that I got was the McCall's 8114. Now this just looks like a simple cami top, and I feel like this is a really good staple pattern to have. Now I know that everyone loves the Ogden cami by True Bias. I have made a few Ogden camis, but if I'm completely honest, the style and the fit just does nothing for my figure. So I've been looking for sort of like a much more classic cami style top. So hopefully that this one's going to be a good fit for me and it's going to be flattering. This particular pattern has like a cowl neck, which again is really trendy right now, and I just feel like it's really, really flattering, especially on me because I've got quite a small bust. So yeah, they've got different versions. They've got just a traditional cami top at the front here, then they've got one with a peplum, and then they've got view C, which looks to be quite regular from the front, but when you look at the picture on the back, it has got a lace-up back, which I really, really like. That's very 90s. And then also version A has got a tie-up with a bow. So a cami top with a bit of a difference. I really liked it. And like I said, it was half price, so it's £5. I can see myself making a lot of these. So yeah, that's what I got. So next up, I got the McCall's 8034. Now, if you've watched my previous video, I did do a little top 5 McCall's patterns for autumn. So do go and check that video out as well. I give you some great tips as to what are the upcoming trends this autumn and for what patterns you might like to make as well. This is kind of like a pencil dress. It's got sort of like a straight neck top and then a pencil skirt at the bottom, and then it's got different sleeve variations. I feel like this is really good. You could make this summer and winter, like with the strapless. You could make this for a wedding, and I just felt like it was a pattern that I didn't really have in my stash already. I don't have any particular hurry to make this because I have loads of occasion wear at the moment, so I'm trying to make more basics, but I feel like this is one that I'm going to reach to in the future. So that one was just for my stash. That was just a guilty pleasure kind of purchase. So next up, I did some shopping from Rainbow Fabrics. Now, I don't know where I've been, but I've never shopped from Rainbow Fabrics before. I follow them on Instagram already, and I do see their beautiful posts, but for some reason, I have never shopped with them before. It's just never come across my way. But I had seen some beautiful makes that people had been making, and then one evening, I think it was a couple of weeks ago, a little story popped up on my Instagram that they were having a sale on. I think it was just like a bank holiday weekend sale, I'm not sure, but of course, I think I was really lucky because I think I got there just as it had like announced. So I had kind of like good pickings as to what was available. I did go and check a couple of days later, maybe on the Sunday, and lots of things were sold out. So it seems to have gone really quickly. But these are the things that I got. So I'm gonna go through one by one. I do have a little piece of paper here telling me what they are and how much I paid for them, because my memory is like a sieve. So let's go through what I got because they're so good. So here they all are. Obviously leopard print. Now, these aren't purchased for any particular project in mind. They are just fancy fabrics, guilt-free fabric for my stash. My current chest of drawers, I say chest of drawers, it's like 3 drawers, full of fabric, is crying because it's so full. I can hear it weeping at night time. I do really need to get through my fabric stash, so this is gonna have to be hidden somewhere else. So yeah, these are more summery fabrics. Obviously that's probably why they were in the sale, but they were just too gorgeous to pass up on. So I'm gonna go through with them. I'm gonna spitball some rough ideas of what I might make with them, but like I said, they were just beautiful, had to have them fabrics. I haven't really got any plans. So first up on the list is this beautiful flamingo satin. Now, I probably wouldn't say they're flamingos. They're more like cranes or storks. I wouldn't really say they're flamingos, but they're beautiful. This reminds me of kind of like Japanese like paintings, you know, like those like paintings that you get in like the Chinese restaurants and things. Such beautiful fabric. It's really, really soft. And I'm really into like satin at the moment. I just love the feel of it. It feels really luxurious. I got 2 meters of this, and this was £3.99 a metre, which is an absolute steal. So I paid £7.98 for it in total, so that's 2 meters. I'm thinking I want to make myself some pyjamas. Silky pyjamas, I think. Yummy. But I can see myself in some beautiful full length pyjamas. I might give some piping a go as well. That would really push my skills, I think. So yeah, that's what I would love to make with these. It almost seems like a crime to sleep in them. This needs like a beautiful event to go to, but I think I would value them more as pyjamas, you know, comfortable loungewear. So that's what I'm thinking for this satin. Naturally, I had to buy some leopard print, as if I don't have enough leopard print clothes already. I can't turn it down. I'm like Pat Butcher. You know who Pat Butcher is? She's from EastEnders. I'll insert a picture of her here for you. So yeah, I love leopard print. I think it's fab. I bought this. This is a poly viscose fabric. It was £2.99 a metre, and I just bought the 1 metre, probably because I knew I already had so much leopard print already. To be honest, this might just be used as a lining fabric, because I can't really see where I'm going to fit any more leopard print in my wardrobe. I've already got a pair of shorts, a skirt, a top, but I do feel like it would make a beautiful lining fabric for maybe like the inside of a coat or something like that, but we will see. This is just going to sit there, and I'm sure eventually the right project will jump out at me. It's got a beautiful texture, almost like a peach skin fabric. That's what I would have put it down as. But yeah, beautiful. It's a lovely caramel colour. So yeah, we'll wait and see what that one turns into at a later date. So I just got 1 metre of that for £2.99. I haven't actually looked to see if any of these are still in stock, but if they are, I will link them in the description box down below. But obviously it is first come, first serve, and they were already in the sale. So just bear that in mind, that you might not be able to get hold of these anymore. So next up, I got this coral and cobalt blue floral viscose chalice. Again, I don't really have any plans for this one. I got 1 metre of this again, $3.99. I do think that this, oh, it's fraying everywhere. Now, on the picture, this did look a little bit darker, and it has come quite of a peachy coral. I was hoping that it would be kind of like a orangey coral, a bit more brighter. It is quite lightweight. I do think this would make a lovely blouse. I just think that's probably where it's going to end up being in my collection, or maybe even just a simple floaty shift dress in the summer. It is quite a summery fabric. I was hoping for it to be a bit more autumnal, but yeah, I think it's beautiful. I like the contrast of the orange and the blue. I think that's really lovely. Again, a lovely soft fabric. I seem to have bought loads of viscose, which is obviously a summer fabric, but it is one of my favourite fabrics to work with. So yeah, this is probably going to end up being a blouse. I've got a couple of blouses on my list that I would like to make, so it's probably going to end up there. So I'm going to show you this fabric next. This is a neon floral viscose chalice. So the words floral and neon were the ones that really sold this for me. I got 2 meters of this, and it again is super, super lightweight. And it's got these gorgeous like rose flowers on it. This reminded me a lot of like Cath Kidston type floral, but I just loved the fact that it had this like neon pop to it. I really like Cath Kidston. I think they are a great company, and I love all their floral fabrics. I've got 2 meters of this, so I've got plenty to work with. I would love to use this as sort of like a, well actually I was thinking of making another Nina Lee spring dress, which is what I'm wearing today. I'm wearing a gingham version, so I would love to make another spring dress with this fabric. I think it would be lovely for the summer, but yeah, so I'm probably just going to put these away until I get to summer next year to start sewing those, unless something takes my eye. I will get these ones out, but I thought it was just a gorgeous, gorgeous fabric. Hopefully neon is still in fashion next year. But yeah, I love it. I love the little pops of bright green and bright yellow, and then it's got a really cute tiny sort of peony here as well, which is like neon pink. So yeah, a lovely fabric. I think I can see myself wearing this. It might even end up as pyjamas, but I definitely think this is going to be a dress because it's gorgeous. So next up is my favourite fabric. Now the pictures online for this one didn't really do it justice. This is a white square Dobby chiffon. It was $2.49 for $2.49 a metre. I got 2 metres, so it was £4.98 for 2 metres. This is, I was looking for a Dobby fabric for ages. Like I really wanted texture. I feel like autumn is about the texture. This is so lovely, so lovely. It's almost fluffy. The little spots are almost fluffy, and I just think the contrast is beautiful. I really, really like this. I would love to make the Sew Over It pussy bow blouse out of this. I think that would look really, really sophisticated, quite Chanel-like. I've never sewn with chiffon before, so that will be an interesting experience. If you have any tips for me, do comment down below. I think this is gorgeous. I do have 2 meters of it though, so I am maybe thinking of a Wilder gown if I can get, if I can squeeze that out as well. You can't go wrong with a contrast of black and white. I feel like it's timeless. You can transition it through plenty of seasons as well. So this is definitely my steal from the whole extravaganza. But I was very, very impressed with Rainbow Fabrics. They had such a huge range available. They had loads of jersey on there as well, which I was very tempted by, but me and my overlocker aren't really getting along at the moment, so I want to stick to what I know, but I am sort of toying with stretch fabric. Also, I got a little bonus bag of buttons. These were a little free gift. So they've got some lovely sort of vintage style buttons. I'll take a picture of some and load them up. Love them. But yeah, quite a collection of buttons in there, which is lovely because they will go in my stash. You can never have enough buttons. I'm sure you all have such a wild button collection at home. But yeah, that is everything that I got in the last few weeks, and I wanted to share them with you. If you have any ideas or pattern recommendations for what this fabric can be used for, please do let me know and comment down below, because I do love hearing about all your pattern recommendations. Please do share your knowledge with me and comment down below. And if you have liked this video, do give it a little thumbs up, because that really helps the YouTube algorithm tell them that you love my video, because it will get further in the YouTube world. So if you do like it, do give it a thumbs up, and if you hate it, give it a thumbs down as well. I'm a bit Marmite, can't be for everyone, you know. But yeah, thank you so much for watching. I have loved chatting to you today, but I'm going to see you really, really soon, so take care. Bye. Thanks for watching.